Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
It's too nice a day. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Mrs. Bradley. You know Billy Joe's ready? Cannonball should be here any minute.
But she'll be right out. She's making some sandwiches. Floyd and Charlie dropping you off, huh?
At Willow Creek.
Ah, Willow Creek. That was a romantic spot even in my time.
Well, we're just going for the fishing.
Oh, of course. But I'm still planning on pot roast for dinner. Is Mom ready? Bye, Mom. Bye, dear. I'll say goodbye for you.
We better go.
Steve. Want to take your pole? Bye, kids. Have a wonderful day. I said it's a wonderful day.
Yeah, so it is. You know what, Kate? I think I'll just relax for a change and enjoy it.
Why don't you do that, Uncle Joe?
Greetings, all. Sure clouded up in a hurry.
Homer? Why are you here this time?
You'll learn soon enough, Mrs. Bradley, when I call my special meeting.
What are you up to?
Must I always be up to something? Is that my fate? Always to be suspect in this beautiful little place that I consider my home away from home.
Where are you going?
Get a putty knife and scrape some of this stuff off the wall.
Homer, this is too nice a day to have anything but warmth and compassion for your fellow man. So what are you up to?
To think that I came here, among other things, to share a personal triumph.
Your personal triumph?
That's right, Mrs. Bradley. You'll be happy to hear that I am this year's recipient of the CNFW's highest honor, the Good Guy Award.
As a winner, I sure hate to meet the loser.
Right here. It's beautifully inscribed. Naturally, it commends me for all those things we at the CNFW find so dear. Sportsmanship, fellowship, geniality, serenity, all those things, Mrs. Bradley. Where is that thing? Confound that secretary of all the stupid, idiotic, lame-brained, knuckle-headed. She didn't put it in. Drat it all. I'm surrounded with incompetence.
You'll allow me. It isn't often I get to serve a good guy.
This meeting will now come to order. Oh, come in. Sit down. Make yourselves at home.
This is our home.
That's a figure of speech, Mrs. Bradley, a figure of speech. Ladies and gentlemen, the CNFW Railroad has decided to take a major step in assuring you people of this beautiful little valley of the best possible rail service, and has therefore vested in me the authority of selecting a general manager in charge of the Cannonball. I have therefore convened this meeting in order to make an official announcement. Will Mr. Charles Pratt please stand?
Well, Mr. Bedlow, I appreciate the offer very much, but Floyd and I have always worked side by side, and, well, I just couldn't consider the offer unless he was made co-manager.
Thank you, Charlie. And as co-manager of the Cannonball, I promise...
Hold it! I haven't appointed either one of you manager.
Boy, I never got fired from a job so fast in all my life.
I was merely trying to point out to you that as operators of the Cannonball, I'm sure the manager will have your full support. Now then, in going over my possible list of candidates, I said to myself, what this job needs is young blood, a man with youthful ideas.
Oh, Steve.
Mr. Bedlow, I object.
Will you please sit down?
The reason you're selecting Steve is because you're trying to break up the Carson Elliott Enterprises. I ain't going to stand for it.
Mr. Carson.
I got news for you, Bedlow. This young boy wouldn't leave the Carson Elliott Enterprises no matter what you offered him.
Mr. Carson.
Go ahead, offer him a bigger salary. Give him stocks and bonds. You'll see, nothing will sway this young man's loyalty. Carson Elliott Enterprises are going to last forever.
Are you through, Mr. Carson?
Yeah, I'm through.
All right. I therefore announce that the new general manager in charge of the cannonball operations is Mr. Joe Carson.
Me?
Yes, you.
When do I start? How much to pay?
So the new general manager is economizing, huh?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
That bad, huh?
You know what he said? He says, boys, you can do better than burning 72 pieces of cardwood between Pixley and Hooterville. I'd like to see you cut it down to 58.
And do you know how he wanted us to cut it down? By coasting.
Both ways.
Kate, it don't take no Einstein to figure out that when you're making a round trip, one way is downhill, the other's got to be up.
I figured it out right off.
Well, there you are, men. You've got 3 minutes to get back on the cannonball and get up steam.
Just a minute, they haven't even finished their coffee and donuts yet.
I'm cutting out coffee breaks. Coffee breaks are the ruination of the management class.
Mr. Bedloe, may we speak to you, please?
Certainly, certainly.
Uncle Joe, what's got into you?
Just trying to do a good job as general manager.
Seems to me you're doing a better job of alienating two friends.
Stop. Save your breath, man. I won't listen to one more word against my general manager. Whatever he says goes. I'll back him up all the way. We stand together. Right, J.C.?
Yeah, right, H.B.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Hey, that's just what I was saying.
Come on, FS.
Right with you, CP.
Bye from KB.
What are we stopping here for?
Hi, H.B.
I said, what are we stopping here for? We're right in the middle of a bridge.
Oh, that's Willow Creek. Boys are probably fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah, they catch a nice mess of trout. Charlie fillets them. Floyd fries them on the firebox. By the time we get into Hooterville, we got a mouth-watering, finger-licking treat.
J.C., we're supposed to be running a railroad.
Oh, that's right. I'll handle this, H.B. All right. What is this, a train or a fishing barge?
Shh, I got a bite.
Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. We also got a schedule to keep. Pull in your line.
He can't, he's got a bite.
Now he ain't.
Joe Carson, I never saw the day.
Look, I got a railroad to run. Now hit that throttle.
All right, Floyd. Anyway, we've got enough for you and me.
She's blocking the road.
Well, give her the whistle.
Why give her a whistle? She's already got horns.
I guess general managers don't like Joe.
What I want is action. Give her the whistle.
Joe, she's grazing.
You give her the whistle now, she'll get all butted and she won't give out come milking time.
What do you expect me to do?
Well, why not follow regular procedures?
What's that?
Well, you get out the checkerboard, play 4 or 5 games. First thing you know, you look out there and the cow's gone.
I ain't holding up the cannonball for no checker game. That ought to do it.
Yeah, it'll do it. And Earl is going to be plenty mad when his cow comes up a pail short.
Everything all right, J.C.?
Oh, sure, H.B. I wonder if I'm doing right.
You're doing splendidly.
I don't know. I got Floyd and Charlie mad at me. Earl Farley's going to be mad when he finds out what I've done. Kate ain't exactly pleased.
Now, you listen to me, J.C. There's one thing that presidents, kings, and strongmen everywhere have learned.
What's that?
Eminence is lonely.
Eminence is lonely. Well, it sure looks like I'm gonna be eminent.
Let's have this joyous news one at a time. Ladies first.
Well, you know how Charlie and Floyd always hold the cannonball till the school kids get on?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Uncle Joe said he had a schedule to keep, and he made Charlie and Floyd leave Hooterville before all the kids got there.
Huh. The general manager's done it again.
It's getting so that everybody in the valley is down on Uncle Joe.
Well, Charlie, Floyd, what's your complaint?
We don't have any.
You mean you don't have any quarrel with the way Uncle Joe's running the cannonball?
That's right.
How come?
We quit.
You two quit? Then who's going to run the train?
Yes.
Don't tell me. Uncle Joe doesn't know how to operate the cannonball.
He not only doesn't know, he's out there proving it.
You ought to see him. He's down there trying to back the cannonball up to the water tower to take on water.
There she goes. It's sort of like watching my wife running off with my best friend. If I had a wife and a best friend.
Oh, Pedro, how did you get here?
I thought you was on the train.
Oh, come now, me ride with that maniac at the throttle. Besides, I have to be on hand to greet our president, Mr. Curtis, when he comes here on his inspection tour.
You mean the cannonball's going to be inspected by the president of the road? Oh, boy. Oh, no.
So now the last piece has finally fallen into place. You know, Homer Bedler, you have no shame.
Oh, I have a little, but fortunately I'm able to rise above it. Now, excuse me, I have to go up and freshen up for our president's visit. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum.
Listen to him. He's so happy he's humming his theme song.
Mom, what's going to happen to the cannonball? With everybody in the valley mad at it and Charlie and Floyd not even running it, what'll Mr. Curtis do?
Shut it down if Homer Bedloe gets his way, but not if we get ours. Now, boys, when Uncle Joe gets back from this return trip, I want you to rush down and take over the cannonball.
We can't do that, Kate. We quit.
Yeah, while we was quitting, we was fired.
By whom?
By His Eminence J.C., the GM.
It's the only way to save the cannonball. You gotta go down, take it over, run it into Hooterville, pick up Mr. Curtis, and act like nothing is wrong.
I don't know about taking over. You know Joe.
Oh, well, Uncle Joe may have his faults, but you can reason with him. And so, okay, manhandle him and take over the train.
Kate, he's long overdue.
We ain't ever this late, even for Earl Farley's cow.
Well, I just hope that he's Uncle Joe!
Hello.
We didn't hear the cannonball whistle.
Where's your general manager's suit?
I'm a working railroader. As for the whistle, I passed a new regulation. No more blowing it, waste steam.
What happened? He's probably broke the pull string on the whistle.
Yeah, a brand new shoelace I put on. Rice tip and all.
Well, don't mind that, boys. Go on down, climb aboard the cannonball, go into Hooterville, and pick up Mr. Curtis. Come on, get along.
Oh, that ain't necessary. You don't need to come around and give me sympathy. I brought this whole thing on myself, acting the big shot general manager. Must have set a record for making enemies. Ain't got a friend left between Hooterville and Pixley. When I got through working on my two-legged friends, I started on my four-legged ones. You gotta be real ornery to get cows sore at you.
Hey, the cannonball ain't down on the track.
The only thing that's there is the hand car.
I'll sneak out the back. That way it'll be best for Kate and the girls. Well, we've had our differences, but if it's all right with you, I'd just as soon let bygones be bygones, okay? Cut out the mushy stuff. Tough enough leaving the way it is. Come in.
Uncle Joe, where's the cannonball?
The cannonball? It's in the Pixley Depot.
You mean at the Pixley Depot?
No, in the Pixley Depot. I couldn't stop her at the end of the line.
who I brought.
Oh, Mr. Curtis.
Hello, Kate.
Hello.
I was waiting over at Hooterville with this fine young man here over to fly me over. Wasn't that accommodating of him?
Oh, he's a dandy, all right. Where are the... never mind. Oh, you'd probably like to freshen up after your flight.
Oh, there's no hurry. As a matter of fact, I could make my inspection of the Cannonball first, and then...
Oh, you Tycoon. You are always thinking of business. Instead of that, why don't you think about what you're having for supper tonight, your favorite? Chicken dumplings and wild blackberry pie.
Oh, Mrs. Bradley, you have completely taken my mind off business.
Well, let's keep it there. I mean, Steve, why don't you take Mr. Curtis up to number 4,
Sure thing. This way, Mr. Curtis. I'll see you later.
Tell Uncle Joe and the girls to get down here. Hey, Charlie!
We ducked when we saw Mr. Curtis coming.
Figured he was bound to ask questions if he saw us.
And we didn't know the answers. What is the answers? Where's the cannonball?
Scoville Swamp?
Bottom of Zippel's hog pond?
No, but you're awful close. It's in the Pixley Depot.
You mean at the depot?
No, I don't. Now, boys, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get Newt Kiley's tractor and Ben Miller's bulldozer and see if you could possibly get the cannonball back on the track.
Kate, that ain't gonna be easy. Folks ain't gonna cooperate and help the Cannonball after what our friend the general manager's done.
Yeah, it's getting so in this valley, you gotta stand in line to hate Uncle Joe.
We have to forget all that if we're going to save the train. The Cannonball has to be here at the Shady Rest no later than 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Mrs. Bradley, Uncle Joe is gone. All his clothes are missing.
It's true, Mom. He vanished without a trace.
That's ridiculous. I just talked to him. I just saw him. Something just occurred to me. You didn't think he'd run away on an empty stomach, did you?
Wonderful dinner, Mrs. Bradley. Wonderful dinner.
Thank you, Mr. Curtis.
And see, how about taking an after-dinner run on a cannonball, huh?
There he goes, thinking of business again.
Mrs. Bradley is right, Bedlow. Now let's forget business.
Yes, but I just...
I'm enjoying myself with these people. I always do.
I'm worried about the cannonball. I think we should investigate.
Cannonball's been running for years. Waiting one more day won't matter.
But why we're not doing anything?
Say! Mr. Curtis, how would you like to sing some old songs like you did the last time you were here?
Right, I would really like that.
A wonderful girl. Steve, come in here. And we have a wonderful surprise for you. A fine baritone.
Well, fine, fine.
Now, what would you like to sing?
Well, how about Oralee? Remember that?
Oh, you're right.
And Bedlow, if you are going to pout, pout on key. As the blackbird in the spring neath the willow tree sang and piped, I heard him sing, singing Oralee. Oralee, Oralee, made with golden hair.
I thought I told you to stay in your room. Because the president of the CNFW is here, that's why.
That's all the more reason the general manager of the Cannonball should meet with him.
What are you going to tell him when he asks about the cannonball?
That's all the more reason I should stay in my room.
Until Mr. Curtis leaves in the morning.
Say, don't forget my breakfast. I want ham and eggs, hot cakes.
How can you think of food at a time like this?
That just shows I got the making of a real executive. Don't get ruffled in times of crisis.
Any sign of the cannonball?
Not a one.
More coffee?
No thanks. No, we'd better be getting on our way.
How about some more blueberry muffins?
Well, I don't mind if I do. I can have them later on the train.
Mr. Curtis, what if I'd have Steve fly you to Hooterville? Save you some time.
Well, thank you, Kate. But I think I should take at least one trip on the Cannonball, if only for business reasons. You see, it makes my trip tax deductible.
Oh, say, Mr. Curtis, remember the time you rode the handcar?
Do I? Now, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we still have it. Wouldn't it be a riot riding it into Hooterville? You know, after a big breakfast, the exercise.
Yeah, well, thanks. But when it comes to riding hand cars, I think I've had it.
I think we've all had it. Mr. Curtis, there's something you should know.
Pardon?
I said there's something you should know, and I want to tell you.
Well, there's the old cannonball. Right on schedule. And what did you want to say?
I was just going to say that the cannonball would be on schedule as usual. Right, Mr. Bedlow?
Bedlow.
It's all right. I'm used to him.
You know, I could never understand how he could win the Good Guy Award. Well, there she is, just as I remember. You know, Mrs. Bradley, that's what I like about your little valley. Things never change. It goes serenely on, day after day.
That's right. Serenely on, day after day.
Goodbye, Kate.
Goodbye, Mr. Curtis.
Miss Bradley.
Mr. Bedlow.
As general manager, I gotta go down and dispatch her.
Dispatch what?
Steve's plane. He's going on a crop dusting job.
TV Land's Saturday Cavalcade brings you Big Stars, Little Screen, our sampling of Hollywood stars appearing in unjustly forgotten television treasures. This Saturday, tune in for Patrick Swayze, Red Fox, and Rock Hudson in 3 rarely seen programs, starting at 12 noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, only on Nick at Night's TV Land. Now stay tuned for Green Acres, next on Nick at Night's TV.